The story of Tron begins with the Incom company. In 1972, Dr. Walter Gibbs started this company in his garage. Around the same time, Incom establishes its place in the computer programming industry. In 1978, Kevin Flynn, a young and brilliant software engineer, starts working there. Flynn is also very interested in computer games and has developed a few games. One day in 1978, Ed Dillinger, a senior executive at Incom, sees all of Flynn's games and is astounded. Flynn is about to show them to the company's founder, Dr. Gibbs, after making them even better. But before he can do that, Dillinger steals all of Flynn's games and programs. He hacks into the system in such a way that all the programs are credited under Dillinger's name. And before Flynn finds out, Dillinger presents these games to the company's senior officers, claiming he developed them all. These games hit the market in 1979, and overnight, Incom becomes the biggest company in the computer software market. By 1982, Incom becomes the world's largest computer company. They work on computer software development, hardware manufacturing, and also research and development in laser technology. But Incom makes the most profit from its computer games. Games like Space Paranoids and Light Cycles become hugely popular worldwide. Over the next 3 years, as Incom progresses, Ed Dillinger also gets several promotions and becomes a powerful senior executive in the company. He is now so powerful that even the founder, Mr. Dr. Gibbs, has to report to him. Dr. Gibbs is now only the head of the human laser technology department. Dillinger is responsible for handling the company's entire business data. To manage this company's database properly, Dillinger creates a master control program, MCP. This MCP is a very powerful mainframe program, and its responsibility is to keep a strict watch over all other programs. It exists above all other programs. Through this program, Ed Dillinger runs the company very successfully. On the other hand, after being cheated by Dillinger, Kevin Flynn opens an arcade game center called Flynn's, which becomes very popular. He runs his arcade business during the day and in the evenings. He always tries to hack into Incom's system to steal files. He wants to find proof that Dillinger developed all the popular games worldwide by stealing them from him. One evening, Flynn tries to hack in again and gets into Incom's system. The MCP finds out about Flynn's hacking and, using its programs, kills Flynn's program. It then goes and tells Dillinger that Flynn is trying to break into the system. Hearing this, Dillinger revokes Flynn's access to the system so he can't get back in. Because Flynn's access was revoked, the work of Incom's senior software engineer, Alan Bradley, gets disrupted. He is working on a security program to solve a problem, and for this work, he needs access to the system. This program, called Tron, is a security program that will monitor the MCP's activities. But now Alan's work has stopped. So, Alan goes to ask Dillinger why he closed the system's access. Dillinger explains to him that Flynn is trying to steal from their system, which is why he closed the general access. Alan is a little disappointed to hear this and just goes to the laser department to meet his girlfriend, Laura. Laura works in Dr. Gibbs's team on laser technology that can digitize matter. Right in front of Alan, they digitize an orange, and the experiment is successful. But Alan can't even test his Tron program because the system access has been blocked due to the news of Flynn's hacking. Laura is currently dating Alan, but previously, Laura and Flynn were a couple. Alan and Flynn used to be very good friends. Laura and Alan go to inform Flynn that Dillinger might take some action against him. Laura and Alan meet Flynn at his Flynn's arcade center, and a meeting takes place. In this meeting, it is confirmed that the biggest problem is the MCP. If Flynn wants to prove that he created all of Dillinger's popular games, he must free Incom's system from the MCP's clutches. They must destroy the MCP. Laura says that through the laser, they can destroy the MCP. But for that, access to the system is necessary, and general access is closed. So for this, Flynn says he can hack the system and get in. But he can only do this from one of Incom company's computers. So the three of them make a plan to break into Incom and change the settings from there. All three head towards the Incom building. Meanwhile, a meeting takes place between Dillinger and the MCP, where we find out that Dillinger had made the MCP artificially intelligent. Its purpose is to keep acquiring more and more information and keep running Incom's profits. But the MCP has now become so problematic that during the conversation, it tells Dillinger that next week it is going to hack the system of the American military's headquarters, the Pentagon, and steal some files from there. Hearing this, even Dillinger is shocked. Dillinger warns the MCP not to attack the Pentagon and to know its limits, reminding it, "I created you." The MCP replies, "A lot has happened since then." Meaning, the MCP has now completely become a sentient AI. It has started making its own decisions and doesn't listen to Dillinger anymore. But when Dillinger refuses to let it access the files, the MCP directly blackmails Dillinger. It tells him that if he tries to stop it, it will tell the whole world how he stole Flynn's programs, and it will release all the evidence of that theft. Hearing this, Dillinger gets angry, but he can't do anything now, he is trapped by the MCP. On the other hand, finally, Flynn, Laura, and Alan break into the Incom building. Flynn starts accessing the MCP through Laura's office computer, but then the MCP finds out that Flynn has started hacking again. It warns Flynn to stop. Flynn doesn't listen, and the MCP cleverly activates the laser behind them and digitizes Flynn's entire body. It completely dips him into the digital world and brings him there. Now the entire second part of this movie is in this digital world. In this digital world, the MCP is like a god. Here, many different soldier programs work for it. It keeps destroying any program that doesn't obey it. The MCP soldiers capture Flynn here and put him in jail. Here, the MCP's most loyal soldier is Sark. When Sark appears before all of them, the MCP tells him that it has brought a human into their world, and this human user should be prepared for its games. Here in the digital world, an energy beam recognizer can kill any program at any time. The MCP wants to kill Flynn by putting him in the games. According to the MCP's command, Sark does exactly as told. He starts giving Flynn information about this world. In this orientation, he tells him that he will be given an identity disk, and this disk is his life. If this disk is removed, he will be killed. After giving him this disk, Flynn is thrown into the disk game arena. But in this disk game, he doesn't die. He somehow wins this game and survives. After this event, he is put back in the MCP's jail. And here, Flynn meets another program named Ram. They become friends. Ram also wants the MCP's destruction. At this time, Flynn and Ram are put into the light cycles game. The rule of this game is simple. The players drive their light cycles, which leave a light trail behind them. The player must drive their bike on the grid in such a way that no other player hits the light trail forming behind them. The light cycles game starts, and Flynn cleverly talks to the MCP soldiers in such a way that a big hole is created in the outer wall of the light cycles game arena. Both of them kill their soldiers and escape through this hole. Sark sends all his soldiers after them. Flynn and Ram successfully escape from among the soldiers. After escaping, they reach a safe place and make a plan for the next step. Here, Ram tells Flynn that they must go towards the input/output tower, or I/O tower, because only from there can he communicate with his user, Alan, and get information that can help him kill the MCP. So both of them set out from there towards the I/O tower. But this time, Sark's soldiers attack them brutally. Flynn manages to escape, but Ram dies in this attack. After escaping from there, Flynn reaches the I/O tower. There, a program named Dumont gives him the information he needs. Dumont gives him the information and tells Flynn that to kill the MCP, he will have to insert this disk into the MCP. After hearing this, Flynn's plan is set. He decides to go towards the MCP by boarding a transport beam's light ship. He sets out towards the transport beam. On the other hand, an airship recognizer finds him, picks him up, and crash lands him near the I/O tower. After landing there, he sees Sark and his soldiers. He hides in a place and secretly attacks a soldier. As soon as he touches that soldier's uniform, it changes from blue to red. After this, he mixes in with Sark's soldiers, and no one realizes that he is the user, Flynn. Finally, a confrontation happens at the transport beam station. Just then, Sark's army arrives, which also includes Tron, the security program created by Alan. Tron kills all the soldiers there, and here, Flynn and Tron finally meet each other. They board the transport beam's flying ship and start moving towards the MCP. But suddenly, Sark arrives with his large flying ship and rams it into Flynn's light ship, causing Flynn to get captured. Sark throws him in jail. At first, it seems like Tron is dead, but he was hanging outside Sark's big ship and manages to get inside. Sark tells them that he is going to merge with them, and when he releases his flying ship, their ship will slowly be destroyed, and with it, Flynn will also be killed. Saying this, Sark leaves in a small ship towards the MCP and appears before it. He tells the MCP that he has finished its task. Just then, Tron arrives there, and a fierce disc fight starts between Tron and Sark. In this fight, Tron overpowers Sark and kills him. After Sark's death, Tron takes out his identity disk and starts throwing it at the MCP to destroy it. A kind of shield forms around the MCP, because of which Tron's disk cannot penetrate it. Meanwhile, the MCP cleverly transfers all its power into Sark's dead body, and the dead Sark comes back to life as a big monster. While all this is happening, on the other side, Flynn's ship slowly starts to be destroyed, and the Flynn inside could have died. But just before it's completely destroyed, Flynn escapes and jumps from Sark's big ship onto the MCP shield. As soon as Flynn jumps, one of the MCP shields falls, and Tron immediately inserts his identity disk into it. Due to Tron's attack, the MCP is completely destroyed. With the death of the MCP, peace and harmony are restored in the programming world. Kevin Flynn returns to the real world and gets a printout that says all of Incom's games were created by Kevin Flynn alone. When Ed Dillinger arrives at the office early the next morning and tries to start the MCP, a message appears on his screen, "End of line." The original Paranoid program is gone. Seeing the message "Greetings, programs," and Flynn's name, Dillinger is shocked. The very next day, Dr. Gibbs arrives at the company via helicopter and reinstates Flynn. He is reunited with Laura and Alan, and the movie ends. So friends, that was the full explanation of the 1982 cult classic original Tron movie. I hope you all liked the story of this classic movie. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked the video, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. Bye.